on the bulletin, let's tell you how Congress government was forced to clarify that the flagship guarantee scheme will not be axed, even as the party's supremo, Mallikarjun Kharge, on Diwali publicly pulled up the Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar for saying that the popular Shakti program will be revisited. In fact, immediately he was reprimanded also by Mallikarjun Kharge. He said it splashed over the paper and it has given the opposition to train their guns at the Congress over the guarantee scheme. Watch this.
Guarantee ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ 5 ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ 5 ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು 5 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿನಿ ಈಗ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ನೀ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಒಂದು ಕೈ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಿ ಇವತ್ತು
ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ
ನೀವು ಓದ್ತಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಪೇಪರ್ ನಾವು ಪೇಪರ್ನಾಗ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ ಸೊ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಪೇಪರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಕೇಳಿ
ಪರಿಷ್ಕರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ
ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ
ಹೌದೌದು
ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಹೇಳ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನುಕರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದೆ 5, 6, 10, 20 ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬಜೆಟ್ ಇದೆ ಆ ಬಜೆಟ್ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳು ಕೊಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದಿವಾಳಿ ಎದ್ದು ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಬಟ್ಟಿ ಮಣ್ಣು ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ಸಡಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಫೇಲ್ ಆದರೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಜನರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಏನೂ ಇಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಹೆಸರ ಇಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ ಹೊರತಾಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಡಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಮತ್ತೆ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ವನವಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ
10 years of Banvas will happen for us if we continue doing these things. That's what Mallikarjun Kharge has said. Meanwhile, viewers, the entire episode was due to DK Shivakumar's earlier statement saying that the Karnataka government would review the Shakti scheme, which provides free travel in government buses to women in the state. In fact, let's listen in to exactly what DK Shivakumar had earlier said.
ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳ ಪ್ರಯಾಣವನ್ನ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಸೊ KSRTC ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಾವೇನು ಕೇಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಜನ ನನಗೆ ಟ್ವೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನೇ ಈ ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ನಾನು ಇಬ್ರು ಸೇರಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು ಈ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು ಬಹಳ ಜನ ನನಗೆ ಮೇಲ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಟ್ವೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ ದೇವ್ರ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಪೇ ಬಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನಾವು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ತಯಾರಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ನೀವು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ತಗೋತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಗ ಒಂದು 5% ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು ಆ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಕೆಲವರು ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕವಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಕೊಯ್ತೀವಿ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೇನು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಾವು ರಾಮಲಿಂಗಾರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಒಟ್ಟೊಳಗೆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಸರು ಇದನ್ನ ತಾವು ರಾಮಲಿಂಗಾರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೌಕರು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಯವರು IAS ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸು MD ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಕೆಲವು ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದೆ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಅವರು.
So let me go across to Deepak Bopanna, who is joining us. Deepak, can you put the context of this angry outrage that we saw publicly at that by the party chief Mallikarjun Kharge on the chief minister as well as the deputy? It's quite unlikely that we'd have this kind of sparring happening on the stage in the past.
Well, it seemed like he was advising the Deputy Chief Minister and the Chief Minister, but of course, how the opposition now takes it, and we've already seen some sharp reactions that have come in from the BJP, who are saying that whether the government is run by the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister, or the party, it's very unclear. It has become a lot of confusion within the Congress party at this point in time. While one of them talk about revisiting or looking at a possible revision of the Shakti scheme, which of course allows women to travel free of cost in the buses. Then you have the Chief Minister who says there's no such proposal in front of the government. Then you have the AICC President himself who says that, talking about such things puts out a wrong message out there, allows people to criticize, and more importantly, when in Maharashtra they're going to the people and getting ready to announce the guarantees, if they're going to roll back any guarantees in Karnataka, then it's going to send out a real wrong message to the voters. There is the apprehension that he was raising in that, meeting, that or rather that press conference jointly that was being addressed by Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge along with Mr. DK Shivakumar and the Chief Minister Mr. Siddaramaiah himself. Right now, it is the BJP and the JDS, the primary opposition parties here in Karnataka, who are saying that they have been always saying that they do not have the funding necessary to actually keep up with these guarantees, and this is just an indication of what Mr. DK Shivakumar has said for things to come by. It has only, of course, been delayed because there have been multiple elections, and they have been banking on the guarantees in various elections in other states as well. So to stop these guarantees here is probably the wise thing to do, but they're not able to do it is some of the apprehensions that the BJP is talking about.
Yes, so are the guarantees coming back to haunt the Congress? Is it coming back to bite the Congress? Because it's, remember, not just restricted to Karnataka. Mallikarjun Kharge's warning was ahead of the Maharashtra election, saying that we'll be sent off to Vanvas if we allow the opposition to badmouth us over the guarantee scheme. Meanwhile, the BJP, as we were discussing, as was expected as well, has already hit out at the Congress government. This is what they have to say.
The government is speaking in double voices. The Chief Minister and the DCM are not on the same page. Shivakumar says they will be reviewing the Shakti Scheme. However, the Chief Minister contradicts his own Deputy Chief Minister. There is a total confusion in the government. Due to many scandals which have surfaced, the government has rattled. Siddaramaiah is losing control over the governance.
INC has become not Indian National Congress, but I need confusion. DK Shivakumar says that the Shakti scheme will be reviewed, which means it will be scrapped, because obviously the Karnataka financial position has been taken into dire straits by Congress because of the unlimited loot of Muda scam, and also because of the kind of freebies they have been giving, which has bankrupted the state. Now they have no money left for development and infrastructure, so they have to increase the prices of water, diesel, petrol, stamp duty and all other taxes. But Mr. Kharge publicly rebukes DK Shivakumar and says, no, this scheme will not be reviewed. So has Mr. Siddaramaiah. But there is complete confusion. This confusion shows that Congress is not committed to the guarantees it gives.
Well, in fact, let's listen into what Union Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy has said as he hits out at the Congress, given that he says it's an indication of phasing out the guarantee schemes one by one. Watch this.
ಶಕ್ತಿ ಯೋಜನೆ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಮಹಿಳೆಯರೇ ನನಗೆ ಟ್ವೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ ಅವರ ಜೊತೆ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಹಂತ. ಇವರ 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ವೇದಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಿದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂದೇಶ ನಿನ್ನೆ ದಿನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು.
Well, let me go across to Deepak. Deepak, as we've been discussing, it's not just about the state of Karnataka. The Congress has a lot to lose if the guarantee scheme backfires, especially since Maharashtra elections are coming up. Is there a possibility that one after the other, due to crunch in the funds which are available as well as perhaps even political weight, is there a way that it is being phased out? What's the mood like on the ground when it comes to the guarantees in Karnataka?
Well, many of the Congress leaders in the past have spoken about the problems that the guarantees, bring with them. They've spoken about lack of funding. They've spoken about the need to review, especially when you look at the Shakti scheme in itself. There has been talks about a need for review from many Congress leaders, including recently you had Mr. Lakshman, who was a Congress Lok Sabha, candidate for Mysuru. And after losing that seat, he went on to say that there is a serious need to review it, because when you have something like a Shakti scheme, which gives a blanket benefit of sorts to the people, while Congress has been maintaining that, this guarantee schemes has been brought in to uplift the poor. Here, every person gets to enjoy free bus travel as long as they're a woman. Now, this is something that they had concerns over. There have been others who have been raising concerns about how guarantees in itself, spending over 55,000 crores, has led to, the government going into a crunch situation, not able to provide, money for developmental activities. At the back of all of this being said, what the Deputy Chief Minister spoke about sparked off an entire controversy. It was not just the opposition, of course, that raised concerns about this statement. People within, like the AICC president himself, of course, has, not really liked what was said, and he, in fact, came down quite heavily. Though, of course, at that point in time, his aim was to try and suggest that they should be careful about what they're saying, considering they're going to go ahead in Maharashtra with the similar promises, and if they really roll back on any here in Karnataka or any other state that they're providing it, then probably the faith of the people is not going to be in them, and it will give up an opportunity really to the opposition parties to criticize them, is what Mr. Kharge believes.
Well, in fact, Deepak, do stay on with us, because amidst the row over the Karnataka guarantees, Siddaramaiah has launched a fresh attack at the centre. In fact, this time around, he's claimed that there's injustice in tax devolution. He says that Karnataka gets just 15% of the contribution and it doesn't receive its fair share. Watch this latest war of words.
ಇಡೀ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 4 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೋಟಿಯನ್ನು ತೆರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಎರಡನೇ ರಾಜ್ಯ ತೆರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದರಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾವು 4 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ತೆರಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರದಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲು, ನಮ್ಮ ಹಕ್ಕು. ನಾವು ಪಡೀತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಸುಮಾರು 55 ರಿಂದ 60 ಸಾವಿರ ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರು, ನಾವು 1 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ತೆರಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು 14 ರಿಂದ 15 ಪೈಸೆ ಮಾತ್ರ. 14 ರಿಂದ 15 ಪೈಸೆ ಮಾತ್ರ. ನಾವು ಒಕ್ಕೂಟ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
Well, in fact, let me go across to Deepak. Deepak, this is not the first time that there are attacks which are being made, that there is step-motherly treatment which are given out to the opposition ruled state. But this is something which has happened in the past as well. Successive governments, if I'm not mistaken, of Karnataka has said that the fair share that they contribute to the GDP of India does not come back because the devolution formula is not favoring the state.
Well, the Chief Minister was speaking on the occasion of Karnataka Rajotsava today, and he was talking about how the state, of course, contributes to the overall GDP in such a huge manner. But again, raking up the issue of tax devolution and how, the amount of money that is actually pumped in from Karnataka to what it is actually getting from the centre is, poles apart is the opinion of the Chief Minister. This is something that has been echoed by multiple Congress leaders. They have been talking about the stepmotherly treatment by the centre, and they've been saying that there has been gross injustice that has been done to Karnataka, and this is not something that has been spoken about in Karnataka alone. Many other southern states as well have resonated a similar sentiment, and we'll really have to see how a response comes in from any of the central leaders pertaining to this statement now coming in from the Karnataka Chief Minister.
Well, this is an interesting state versus centre debate which seems to be brewing again in the state of Karnataka. Keep tracking the developments. We'll keep coming back to you, Deepak, for more updates. But with that, let's move on in the bulletin.